sits at 80 feet off Catalina's back. A Liberty ship from the war split at the stack. I roll off the Zodiac with my tank and my light. The descent is a rope line down into the night. Of the water, the green, the invisible hand that guides me to 60 where the visibility ends. And the cold takes hold and the pressure begins. The hull is a mouth, the hull is the skin of a giant that swallowed the trucks and the jeeps. The cargo holds still where the ocean sleeps. On the deck, on the chains, on the rust and the bone of the ship that performed its last act alone. In the storm of 43, in the dark of the war, the hold is the door, the hold is the floor of a cathedral of steel that the fish have commandeered. The hold is the word that the ocean heard. I swim through the companionway, rust flakes fall like snow in September, like a curtain call for the ship that once carried the weight of the free. The hold is the sea, the hold is the key that opens the 40s, the men in the steel. The cargo they carried, the wounds they would heal in the dark of the ocean, in the dark of the fight. The trucks are still chained to the floor of the night. The jeeps with their tires, the guns by the door. The hold is the shore, the hold is the war, preserved in the silence, preserved in the deep. The hold is the sleep that the ocean keeps. Around the wreck, around the past, around the bone. The hold is the stone, the hold is the known and the unknown. Together the seen and the hid. The hold is the lid, the hold is the grid that the ocean lays over the history in time. The hold is the rhyme, the hold is the climb. The darkness speaks. The hold of the wreck is the only weeks, the passing minutes down in the deep. The hold of the wreck is the only sleep that dreams awake. With the stenciled name still on. Medical supplies, U.S. Army 43 gone. To the bottom, to the hold, to the patient dark. The hold is the ark, the hold is the mark that carries the cargo of the ones who didn't make the cross in the journey, the give and the take of the war, of the ocean, of the storm and the swell. The hold is the bell, the hold is the tell of the story that history forgot to record. The hold is the core, the hold is the board where the dead and the living can meet and can touch. The hold is too much, the hold is enough to remind you that time is a loan, not a gift. The hold is the shift, the hold is the rift between what we build and what the ocean allows. The hold is the vows, the hold is the house. I kick toward the surface, the rope is my line. The hold releases me, the hold is kind, but it keeps what I gave it, the breath and the awe. The hold is the law, the hold is the claw that governs the deep, that governs the blue. I break the surface and the sky is new and bright and too loud and too full of the sun. The hold is the one, the hold is the done that I want to return to, that I wanna know. The hold is the show, the hold is the flow that plays in my memory when the world is dry. The hold is the sky, the hold is the why that matters in the darkness, that matters in the sleep. The hold is the keep, the hold is the deep. The tank is spent, the hold of the wreck is the